everyone, this week's video is a more traditional approach to making mooncakes. We're making mooncakes with a sweet red bean filling. For the filling, we need dried red beans, salt, sugar, vanilla sugar, and peanut oil. I shared the recipe for making the dough and egg wash earlier, so please see that video for the instructions, or click here to link to the video. We start by rinsing the red beans with water. Let's rinse it several times until the water runs clear. Put the beans into a large pot and then fill it up halfway with water. Add just a little bit of salt, then cover the pot and bring it to a boil. Give it a quick stir after it comes to a boil. We turn the heat to low, cover the pot, and simmer for 30 minutes. The beans are cooked when we can easily smash one between our fingers. Now let's transfer just the beans into a bowl, but don't throw away the liquid, we're going to need it. Add the sugar, you could always add more if you like it sweeter, and the vanilla sugar. Mix everything together. The sugar doesn't have to be completely dissolved. Now we use our food processor to puree the beans. Because these beans are dry, for every 1 cup that we put in the food processor, we add 1/3 of a cup of the liquid from cooking the beans. Once pureed, the beans will look something like this. It's okay if the mixture is a bit wet. Let's transfer all of the beans into a skillet. Add a little bit of oil. We cook on low for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Note how soft and spreadable the filling is right now. When we can fold the filling without it losing its shape, it's done cooking. Let's look at the molds that I'll be using to make the mooncakes. The first is a silicone mold with these pretty pumpkin and leaf patterns. Of course, these aren't the traditional mooncake molds, and if you have problems finding them, this is a good substitute. I also have the traditional mooncake stamp here, and we'll make a couple of mooncakes using this. The size of the filling ball depends on the size of the mooncake mold. A good test is to make a filling ball that fills up the mold without touching the sides. Let's coat the molds with a generous amount of flour so they don't stick. The mooncakes have a filling to dough ratio of 2:1. Take a small amount of dough and flatten it with a rolling pin. Place a filling ball in the center of the dough, then flip it over. Gently smooth the dough around the filling ball. Flip it back over and then smooth the dough around the filling ball, pinching together the ends. Then roll the ball between our palms to get it nice and smooth. We place the cake in the mold and press down gently, making sure it fills up the mold. Let's also poke a few holes in the bottom to allow the steam to escape. Now we flip the mold over, give it a couple good shakes, and our cake will pop right out. Now let's make one using the mooncake mold. It helps to roll the cake in a more oval shape. This will make it easier to place in the mold. Now we drop the cake into the mold, and we press gently, pushing the cake into the mold. To release the cake, we simply press down on the handle. Let's poke a few more holes on the underside of the cake. We preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Let's also position the oven rack so it's in the middle of the oven. Use a pastry brush to take away any excess flour. Put the cakes into the oven and bake them for 10 minutes. We remove from the oven and allow them to cool for 5 minutes. Next, we spritz the cakes with just a little bit of water. Gently brush each cake with the egg wash, coating it evenly. Increase the oven temperature to 425 degrees. Return the cakes to the oven and bake for another 7 to 8 minutes until they're lightly brown. Allow the mooncakes to cool before storing them in an airtight container. In a day or so, the color will deepen, the cakes will soften, and they can be enjoyed. Hi, I hope you've enjoyed this easy how-to video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below. For full recipes, check out RunAwayRice.com. I work on new recipes each week, so please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. This is Trang wishing you good eating and good health. Thanks for watching.